My name is Adam Gearey. I'm a reader in law at Birkbeck College, University of London, where I specialise in jurisprudence and legal theory. I want to argue that jurisprudence can give us insights into the important events of our times. We've all been inspired and excited by the Egyptian Revolution, the events in Cairo and other cities. How can a subject as dry as dust as jurisprudence tell us anything about such passion? Jurisprudence has in fact always been concerned with a law-making power, a force of law that announces itself in the actions of people acting together. It's easy to forget that such power lies behind democratic constitutions and statements of rights, the American and French revolutions being outstanding examples. But this is a modern revolution, a revolution of the Egyptian people. When President Mubarak stood down, the people achieved one of their key demands. Where does this leave the Constitution of Egypt? At present, the governing Higher Military Council has set up a committee to look into changing the 1971 Constitution. It has been ordered to amend all articles as it sees fit to guarantee democracy and the integrity of presidential and parliamentary elections. The Council has undertaken to put the amended Constitution to a popular referendum. So, if it is successful, the Egyptian people will have achieved a democratic revolution. We need to see that although constitutions are legal texts, we have to understand that they come out of a political context. Egypt's constitution can be traced back to 1923, when the country gained its independence from the British Empire. The 1923 constitution came to an end with the military coup of 1952. Efforts to create a democratic constitution were frustrated when the military rulers created a one-party system in which all power rested with the president, Gamal Abdel Nasser. After Nasser's death in 1970, the Constitution of 1971 appeared to promise a new beginning. But during the rule of Anwar al-Sadat, Nasser's successor, Egypt's development towards a democratic, multi-party state faltered. Mubarak made changes to the constitution in 2007 that further limited democratic and rule of law elements. In particular, Mubarak amended the constitution to give himself extraordinary emergency powers, including the use of military courts, to ensure that opponents of the regime were effectively silenced. So, our fundamental point is that the revolution of 2011 announced a law-making power. Suggest that this power demands a form. In terms of what is happening in Egypt, it demands a new constitution. However, at this point in time, we cannot say that the revolution has succeeded. From the point of view of the old 1971 constitution, a revolutionary attempt to create a new constitution would clearly be invalid and illegitimate. The old law is suspended. The new law is yet to be. Until the new, properly democratic constitution is in place, we cannot say that Egypt has a new legal order. At this fraught moment, we are glad that Mubarak has gone and hope that the new democratic order will succeed. Jurisprudence has always been interested in revolutions because they draw attention to where law comes from. Although the phrase, the power of the people, might for some sound rather vague and emotive, it does capture this sense of a force seeking form. This is not meant to suggest that all the revolutionaries desire is new law. Popular revolutions express themselves through social and economic demands, an end to the old order, an end to oppression, a call for social justice. At the same time, they summon into being a new order, which must give concrete shape to these demands. Institutional forms that require law and a constitution to make them real. We don't have the time in this short video to go into the subtleties of jurisprudential thinking on revolution, but suffice to say that is a theme that runs throughout the course. So whilst jurisprudence is probably not in the minds of most people in Tahrir Square, we can say that the subject helps us to understand the dynamics of their political passion. I look forward to debating these issues with you on the course.